ain't even part of the equation. Like, you know that you're gonna be successful. Once you finally reach that peak performance level, you're dialed in. There's nothing taking you out of that. No one can convince you that you aren't exactly where you're supposed to be at.
When it comes to legalized bank robbing, I'm the best.
I'm going long in this breaker here. I'll take that. Going long in the order block. Make sure to take a partial here. It's almost like it's random. Stop above the balanced price range. That's a breakaway gap. This fair value gap should stay open. It's a breakaway gap. This is a breakaway gap, but this fair value gap here will take us higher. And thank you very much. Just like clockwork. Here we go. We back. Let's go. Let's do this thing. They done messed up. I done figure out how to work this little YouTube thing. They done messed up now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's going on? What's up, Dimlo, Isaac, Jazz? Did I take any trades today? Yes, 2 losses. Done for the day. Panned out how I wanted it to pan out, but a stop loss placement could have been better. I'll journal it and we'll keep it pushing. Shorts, let's see. Today, lose 3 accounts. Oh, you gotta chill, bro. If you're blowing 3 accounts, you gotta chill. Take a little break. Just study if you have to. Lost my eval. Yeah, just chill for a little bit. If we're losing accounts, it's August. August is a harder month to trade, so just, take it easy. We'll get started in like 5 minutes or something. Let some more people get in here. I just sent out a notification in the Discord a couple of minutes ago, so we'll do that. Why don't I trade prop firms? I mean, I'm in a combine, but everybody knows I'm team personal funds. Personal funds, I can make $200 a day, $250 a day, withdraw that, and it'll be in my bank account by 4 p.m. And I have 5 figures in my personal trading account, so it's like I have a decent size and I'm growing it. Is this a private YouTube? No, this is public. Everybody should be able to join. This is a tape reading. I'm not pressing the button. Okay, that's only for full access members in the Discord, obviously, but we're going to tape read and go over price action. You can see in the top left, I'm not even logged into a broker. I use TradeStation. For personal funds, I use TradeStation. I'm not telling you to use TradeStation. I'm not a representing broker. Do your own due diligence, but I use TradeStation. It works for me. They never give me any problems. Withdrawals are fast. Deposits are fast. Customer support beyond point. So I use TradeStation. That's what I trade with. So looking at see, there I go. Looking to just tape read the 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock hour. See if Nasdaq wants to do anything, but obviously I'm not pressing the button. I wish I could have like a view count in here, like in the chat room. Like I can't. I gotta look it up on my phone. Okay, we got. Wait, is that right? A little over 100 people watching. That's what's up. That's what's up. We'll start at 140. So about 6 minutes. 146 minutes. Yeah, I like YouTube though. Discord live stream was cool, but this was YouTube is it's a lot more smooth. The quality is obviously better. There's no capacity limit. show us today's trade. I posted today's trade in the Discord, both my entries, the buy side. I already cleared off all my charts and all that, so I'm not going to annotate my charts. But join the Discord if you're not in there already. I posted my trades. Aiming for buy side and the new day opening gap. Targets were hit, but my stop loss placement. First trade got stopped. Second trade, I got wicked out by like 2 ticks, and then it ran in my favor. It is what it is. We'll still finish the week up in the green. I'll make my 2% for the week, and then I'll finish out August 10% for the month, per usual. It's all good. Do you think we'll have a possible trade last hour of day? Possibly. Depends what the liquidity is looking like, where the equal highs, equal lows. I'll glance at it, but if I do trade it, it'll probably be paper. I already used both of my attempts for today, so. In the big leagues? I don't think I'm in the big leagues. I don't think I'm there just yet. We are about to hit freaking 1,000 members in the Discord, which is crazy. Like, what? Like, in February, I had like 3 people in there. No joke. That's insane. We'll get started in like 3 minutes. It's absolutely insane how fast we're growing. We'll start going over price action at 140, y'all. Actually, we can get started so that way we can already go on the 1 minute chart. So let's go. Dollar index here. I always start with the dollar index. We have sell side here that we already tagged. So I'm looking at this low. Dollar so far looking heavy. We had an institutional order flow entry drill above that candle's high. So what I'm watching for dollar is consequent encroachment of this wick. And if we can get through that, then I'll be looking at that low for sell side, obviously yesterday's low. So I'm going to go ahead and have that on my chart. So 100, 606. And obviously the sell side, if we get really energetic. All right, so I'll also be watching the quadrant, so consequent encroachment and also the 75% of that wick. I'll go ahead and put it on here. What the heck? So right there. So that's daily discount wick 75%. So these are my 3 main targets I'm looking at for dollar. Not saying that we'll get that today, but that's what I'll be watching for. And obviously the sell side underneath that low. Fair value gap on the 15-minute chart, I'll be watching to see if we leave majority of that open. That's signs of bearish order flow. If we could stay below midpoint, that's heaviness. 5-minute chart, you see the bodies respecting consequent encroachment of that wick on the daily chart. So next target I'm looking at for dollar index is the lower quadrant of that wick. All right. So let's go. Let's take a look at gold, see what gold's doing. I might trade gold next year. So if I'm expecting lower prices on dollar index, obviously I would like to see higher prices in gold and everything else. If dollar refuses to go lower, then I'll possibly entertain the idea of going short. But for now, as long as dollar looks bearish, I prefer higher prices in gold and everything else. So gold, my eye jumps immediately to these clean highs up here. Buy side, just a little too smooth. And I'm also looking at this high and this rejection block as targets for gold. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm kind of not upset, but first trade of the week ending the winning streak. I think we're on like a 5 or 6 trade win streak, and to have that end on my first trading day of the week and for the price to still go in my favor, it is what it is. We'll start up another win streak. How long I've been trading ICT concepts? I took ICT serious January of 2023. So it's been about a year and 8 months. A year and 8 months. It doesn't even feel that long, which is kind of crazy now that I think about it. S&P, I shared this in the weekly forecast in the Discord. I kind of have more of a neutral bias for S&P. We're in this short-term consolidation on the daily chart, which is typical August. So I have kind of a neutral bias, a soft bias for S&P longer term. And this fair value gap up here has my attention for ES. Right there. And then, whoops, we have the buy side above this high, obviously. I'm only looking for premium targets, assuming that dollar index can stay looking bearish. Now, if dollar is dropping and the indices are dropping, then obviously that's a market that I wouldn't trade anyway. So just keep that in mind. And I see y'all's questions, but I'm about to get through the higher time frame first, and then I'll answer them. Dow daily chart, we traded into that fair value gap. I want to see if Dow could reach consequent encroachment of this wick. Seems like we just fell short of that, but that might be too much for the PM session. Let's drop down. It's pretty obvious. Equal highs up here, a little too smooth. So if Dow can trade above that, let's see. And then these highs up here just way too clean. This high here is lower than this high, so that's high probability buy side liquidity. A lot of people ask, like, can you teach bias? Can you teach bias? How do you learn bias? This is literally bias. Like higher time frame, looking at the dollar index. Okay, if dollar's headed towards sell side, what do I want to see in the Nasdaq? Well, I want to see higher prices. Go down from the daily chart, get your new week opening gap, new day opening gap, identify liquidity on the 15-minute chart, and then there's your bias. I'm looking for higher prices on Dow. So it's not really, it's not rocket science. It's just experience and understanding what you want to see in dollar, and then try to frame the opposite idea in Nasdaq, S&P, the Dow, and all that. Another vlog, I might do a birthday vlog. My birthday's September 12th, and I'm planning on taking like a little staycation, book a nice hotel, might go to a few bars and stuff like that. So I'm planning to do a little vacation vlog. No guarantees, because it's a lot of editing and all that, but it's probably going to happen, to be honest. All right, and let's look at the Nasdaq. We had a small dip down into this fair value gap on the daily chart, and we're currently in between these two new week opening gaps. So that candle's closed, that candle's open, that's a new week opening gap, and then you also have this candle's close and that candle's open. So you can see we're trading in the middle of that range, which is something that I wouldn't necessarily be comfortable trading. Hooters vlog? Maybe, you never know. Maybe. September 13th, that's what's up. Virgo, it's Virgo season, so. So Nasdaq 15-minute chart, we swept the sell side here, and we have a breaker. It's probably cleaner on like a 30-minute, 45-minute chart. So we have a low, high, lower low, last up close candle in between your two lows here. You see the body staying inside the breaker, respecting consequent encroachment of this fair value gap as well. And as far as bias for Nasdaq, I mean, we're inside 2 new week opening gaps, so I'm just looking at the buy side above this high and possibly seeing if we could reach the low of that new week opening gap and maybe consequent encroachment. But as long as we're just ranging inside of this range, then I'm not going to be expecting Nasdaq to get all the way up here or attack these highs. It has to show a willingness to get above the new week opening gap first. So as of right now, I'm just looking for the buy side above that high at 11 o'clock. And if dollar starts to look bullish, then that may change. But for now, I want higher prices on Nasdaq. These equal lows are concerning, though. That's a little too smooth. All right, so we're going to chill on the 5-minute chart till about 1:55 when that 2 p.m. macro kicks off. And then we'll drop down to the 1 minute. All right, what's the chat looking like? S&P is ass. It's not ass. It's just lately, yeah. But, I mean, I feel like that's just more a seasonal tendency. August. I used to trade S&P, but it was a little too slow for me, so I switched to the Nasdaq. Let's see. What playlist did you study? Albus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Albus. Watch my most recent YouTube video, how I studied ICT concepts and became profitable. I go through all my journals, everything I studied, how I take my notes. Check that video out. Then another vlog, September 10th, September 13th. That's what's up. Where do I start when I want to trade ICT strategy? Join the Discord. That's my answer to everything. Just join the Discord. There's a lot of resources in there. Watch his 2022 playlist. 2023 playlist is really good if you want to grow in your understanding of price action. Gold, yeah, gold is highly manipulated. ICT concepts work in gold, but gold it's an event-driven market, meaning when there's a lot of talk around gold, when there's a lot of geopolitical stuff going on in the world, and gold is like people are buying gold and because it's what's the term? What's it called? It's a safe haven. Gold is a safe haven. So if nobody's talking about gold, if the economy's fine, like gold's not really going to be that energetic. But when things go crazy, like that's when you want to be in gold because it's going to be more volatile. So it's just an event-driven market. But yes, ICT concepts work on gold. It works on everything. And then he says he don't know about crypto. I don't care about crypto, so I don't know about that. Thoughts on smoking weed and trading? I don't smoke. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke anything. I don't vape. I don't smoke. I don't do none of that. I just drink a little bit. But, like, that's it. Like, if I'm going out, in the bar or, like, something like that, I'll drink. But as far as, like, smoking, nah. So I can't comment on that. But I recommend being sober, not being high, not being buzzed or drunk while trading, obviously. Once your average return monthly, I aim for 8 to 10% a month, which is 2% a week, risking 1% to 1.5% a trade. And then I aim for one solid trade a week. And so far, I've been hitting it like Ghostbusters. September 6th birthday. That's what's up. Happy early birthday. So Nasdaq, let's talk about price action. I'm getting caught up in the chat room. I know some people don't even care about the questions. So watching this fair value gap here. And then again, I'm looking for the buy side above this high and the low of that new week opening gap. And I'll be watching to see if Nasdaq has a willingness to reach at least consequent encroachment. And again, I have a soft bias because we're just trading inside of 2 new week opening gaps. So buy side above this high. And the low of that new week opening gap is my drawn liquidity right now, assuming dollar remains looking heavy. So right now, dollar is using that consequent encroachment of that wick on the daily chart as support. If dollar starts showing signs of bullishness, what would that look like for me? Consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. If we close above midpoint of that fair value gap, that's concerning for me. that can indicate possible higher prices in dollars. So I want to see us stay below that. So I'll draw it out. And if dollar's going higher, that's going to make it difficult for Nasdaq to go higher. So I'm paying attention to it. So consequent encroachment, I want to see us stay below that for lower prices in dollar. All right. So we'll drop down to the 1 minute chart in about 5 minutes. Congratulations. Yeah, 3K is crazy. I don't know how we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. I kid you not, like back in like March or April, I wasn't planning on hitting 1,000 subscribers till December. And now we're already almost at 3,000 and we're in August. It's ridiculous. It don't even make sense. All right, stay tuned for that buy side liquidity. Now this down close candle on the 5 minute chart, treating that as a bullish order block. Any dip down into that. So if this right there, like you want to see that send price higher. So from the opening price all the way to the high, that whole wick, I'm watching to see if that can offer support. And that's how I frame setups on the lower time frame. So if I know on the 5 minute chart, if I know I want to see this region of price action offer support, then I'll go down to like the 1 minute chart and look for a trade idea, something that makes sense. So I'm watching this region here. Let's see. What's up? OG Zilla, what's going on? Even my laugh sounds very calm. I just be chilling. Like I don't really be like all, like I'm not Patrick Willing or nothing. I don't have lights flashing. Like I just be. Don't get me wrong. I'll be getting hyped sometimes, like blasting music in my apartment, be going crazy, getting lit before the stream. But like when I'm actually reading price action, I just be level-headed, calm. I feel like that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm 14. I have a lot of young people in Discord. I mean, I'm young too. I'm 22 years old, but I have like 14-year-olds, like 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds in Discord. Man, y'all have so much time. Like, y'all don't even know. If I started trading when I was like 14, I'll be better than ICT. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. That's so much time to get better, bro. Like, oh my God. Imagine getting into trading when you're 14. That is, you have the biggest advantage because you have time on your side. It's nothing wrong. Like, hey, 32, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, just for the young people in general. Like, it doesn't matter if you get into trading when you're 35, 40. If you could set aside at least 2 years towards your development, then once you have the skill set, like, you straight. Like, if you start trading at, like, 37, if you have the skill set by 40, you have the rest of your life to, like, live off of that. So, age don't really matter. I'm just saying for, like, the young people who are, like, in high school, middle school, it's like, man, take advantage of that because you have something that none of us have, which is more time. I'm not saying that tomorrow's promised, like, but you know what I'm saying. Anyone thinking about joining the Discord, stop thinking and just do it. How do I pin that comment? Can I pin stuff? Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, can I pin my own? Hold on. Keep an eye out for the buy side, and I'm watching this down close candle. See, that could be used as support to I can't even talk, to take us above the buy side and into the low, that new week opening gap. How would I describe my model? So a lot of people ask me, what's my trading model? Like, what do I enter? I don't think I really have a model. It's just price action. Like sometimes, and those in the live stream who watch me in Discord, you know, sometimes I get in with a fair value gap. Sometimes it could be an order block. Sometimes it could be a volume imbalance or breaker. Like, I don't really have a specific set model. I just target liquidity, target inefficiencies. And that's really it. It's really nothing crazy. Make the Discord free. There's free access in there. There's no discount code on the lifetime. Y'all, $25 a month, or $100 lifetime one-time payment. That's as cheap as I can make it. I promise y'all. I looked out there. I see what other people are charging for their Discord. $1,000, $500. Like, I can't make it any cheaper, y'all. but there's free access. Like, you don't have to pay to get in. If you just want the chat room and chat it up with me and the gang in there, there's free access. I can't make it any better than that, I promise you. All right, so let's drop down to the 1 minute chart. And we'll take off this order block. We'll keep that on the 5 minute chart. And then that's that buy side. I want to see if we could reach the low, that new day opening gap. Or new week opening gap, sorry. No discount. Yeah, come on, like. Now, if I was charging like $500 a month, then maybe I'll do like a discount code, but I make money trading. The fee is just like, it's just to filter out those who take their education serious. Because when I wasn't profitable, I was paying like $50 a month for a Discord group, and to be honest, it wasn't even, like, it didn't really do much for me. So, enough about that. I don't want to sound like a salesperson. Let's see. So whenever we have candles like this that are kind of choppy, notice how there's a lot of fair value gaps, a lot of volume imbalance, a lot of wicks. Some people ask, when do I go to a 2 minute chart? When do I look at a 2 minute chart, 3 minute chart? Whenever it looks like this, I'll go to a 2 minute chart. Notice how it's a little cleaner, fair value gap. Now, these 3 down close candles is a bullish order block. This fair value gap here, I'm watching to see if we leave that open. This is the one that I want to see take us higher. And I want us to stay above consequent encroachment, which is midpoint. So treating this fair value gap here as a breakaway gap. We could trade down into this one here. That's fine. The high of this candle, that's a bullish order block. We could work in this upper region here. But I definitely don't want to see this traded to. And ideally, I don't want to see this lower half traded to until we reach the buy side above that high. Dang, how do people stream? Like, it's crazy. I can't imagine having like 40,000 people watching, because like keeping up with the chat room is kind of crazy. It's fun though. I feel relatable to your trading. I don't know, just like your personality. I appreciate it. I wouldn't call myself a public figure though. Like, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, if I didn't have a Discord group, like the market reviews I post, I would still be doing that stuff just to get better, but that would be like off camera. But I just thought, why not make a Discord and like just post what I'm doing on YouTube, and it's kind of been taken off. So, and now I'm vlogging and stuff. I promise y'all, I'm not the type to be on camera, like, and it's crazy. All right, so notice how this candle opens, trades down. I measure order flow by watching these fair value gaps. Do we trade past consequent encroachment? Do we leave it open? Do we only work in the upper half? Bullish order flow, you want to see these fair gap, I can't even talk, these fair value gaps stay open, or at least that lower half. So the fact that we drop down, staying above consequent encroachment, I like that. This is also a rejection block that we traded into. That closing price. Right. Rejection block. Those are always good partials. Whenever you have a lot of wicks, take the body of the candle. Remember, the bulk of the volume is in the bodies of the candle. So if you're ever long in anything like this and you're targeting buy side, it's always wise to take a partial at the rejection block if you can, because that's an area of liquidity. It's a PD array. Can I share my theme? A lot of people ask for my chart colors, but it's literally canvas. It's the second background, that second white thing. Go to symbol. Everything is black except for the up close candle. It's that one. That's really it. Let's see. Just join Lifetime. Let's go. Glad to have you in there. I love Lifetime members because it's just like, that means y'all are like you're set. Like, you're, as long as this Discord is around, and I plan on having a Discord for years, like, you're set. You're in there. That's what's up. Let's see. I'm 26, 37, 62, 23. I'm 80. Stop capping. Are you in a trade? I'm not trading the PM session. I used both of my attempts in the morning. We took 2 losses. Let me not say we. I took 2 losses. The buy side targets that I had outlined were hit beautifully, but my stop loss placement got wicked out. It is what it is. I'll still finish in the green, though, I'll tell you that. I never had these resources. Discord, plug in earphones, make the Discord free. Again, all my focus is in this fair value gap here. I'm watching to see if we leave that open. I don't want to see us trade past consequent encroachment. It's fine if we do, because these 3 down close candles, the opening price is a bullish order block. But for ideally the best bullish order flow, I want to see majority of this stay open. And if we take a quick look at dollar index, if you remember, I outlined that 5-minute fair value gap. As long as we stay in the lower half of that, I'm still bearish, looking for lower prices. Next objective for dollar index, 75% lower quadrant of that wick. I want to see a lot of speed underneath that low. I don't want to see us take out this low and stall around. I want to see us rip through that. So dollar's going lower, definitely expecting higher prices in the Nasdaq. All right, so just watch to see how fast we trade under that low if we do so. And now that dollar's looking at that, we should see some sort of bullishness in the Nasdaq. I'm 20, started 6 months ago. I've learned something a lot in just those months. Looking forward to sticking with this for the next 6 months. Let's go. That's how you do it. I'm trying to catch up. Let me see. Do you think 2024 lectures are enough? Man, I'm so behind on the 2024 lectures. It's like, remember I said we wanted to see a lot of speed. We talked about in the webinar this past weekend, for those who had access to it, when do I want to see a lot of speed? When do I want to see us rip through certain levels? Getting it right there. But I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was talking about. Let's see. Who's this famous guy? No, I'm not famous. I don't want to be famous. I be having thoughts sometimes, like, just full transparency. Sometimes I battle with myself. I'm like, where do I want to go with this trading thing? Do I just want to, like, not have a YouTube channel, not have a Discord, and just, like, live my life off camera, like, just fall off the radar? Because when I get to the point where I'm trading, I'm making, like, 10K a day or something crazy like that, like, I feel like I'm just going to have the urge to just delete everything and just go off the radar. But then I have moments where it's like, I like YouTube, I like Discord, I like the community. So, you know. But, I don't know. Just food for thought. Can you explain a rejection block? The rejection block is just the highest closing price in a swing high and the lowest closing price in a swing low. That's all it is. Yeah, this is tapering. I'm not trading, y'all. I only press the button in front of people for those with access, full access members or lifetime members in the Discord. I hate sounding like a salesperson, but I'm seeing a lot of people asking, can I show my entry? I'm not trading the PM session. This is just a tape reading. I only trade and press buttons and execute for Discord members with access. Why is your new day opening gap always big? This is a new week opening gap, and that's because that's the range for the new week opening gap. Are you with a prop firm? I'm in a combine, but everybody in the Discord knows personal funds. I'm really big on personal funds. Me personally, I'm not big on prop firms. I'm just not. I just like making a couple $100 a day and then cash out. But prop firms are a good resource to use, but for me, it's not really reliable long term. Like, we've seen prop firms shut down. I'm hearing more and more about people not getting payouts, people getting their payouts declined. Like, if that happens to me, like, I'm flying over there to New York or wherever Top Step's located. I'm getting my money out. Like, I don't play that. Because if I'm taking the time and energy in your prop firm and I'm sitting in front of the charts and I want my money and you don't give it to me, I'm not doing that. So personal funds is the way to go. Am I in a trade? No, I'm not in a trade. I'm not in a trade. How many members in the Discord? I think we just reached 1,000. I was at like, not me, but we were at like 980 a couple hours ago. We're at 996. So 4 more people would make 1,000. Definitely gonna hit that within a couple hours, which is crazy. All right, so look at dollar index. We got the speed that I like to see underneath that low. So now I'm watching to see if we could reach the lower quadrant, 75% of that wick. And then if we really blast through that, I'm looking for that sell side, which is also yesterday's low. All right, so Nasdaq's in this. And this is a 2-minute chart, by the way, because the 1-minute chart's not as clean. But again, I want to see if we can stay above consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. And I definitely don't want to see us trade down here into this lower one. I want to see that stay open. We taking out this low, that sell side. And then same thing that we talked about for dollar. If we can get above this high, that's when I want to see fast up close candles, a lot of speed. Preferably one candle just rip through that, tag the buy side, and tag the low, that new week opening gap. This is an area where I want to see us really rip through that. How am I doing? Let's see. Listen to what your heart says. Yeah, the YouTube channel is not going anywhere, or the Discord. It's just sometimes I just be thinking like the social media and like all that stuff. Like people who really know me, I'm not even big on social media like that. Sometimes I just be wanting to go off the radar and just trade, you know. But I like live streaming. I like the Discord. So I ain't going nowhere. Trading personal funds are good. I have an LLC that I trade under. And eventually I'm going to switch to an S Corp to get more benefits and all that. But yeah, trading under LLC is always good. I might have to make a video on that as far as like trading and like the business side of it, because I'm going to want a house soon. Like I'm going to want to get my own crib. I have an apartment right now, but eventually I'm going to want a house and just other things. Like if you want to get a car, like if you just tell those people like I'm a day trader, they're going to look at you crazy. They're going to look at you like a gambler. But if you have a business entity and you're trading under a LLC and you have like 6 months of income history showing that your LLC is paying you, you know, if they ask you what you do, just say I'm a business owner, I'm a market analyst, whatever it is. And then you have your LLC and proof of income coming in from your business. Because if you just tell people I trade the Nasdaq, they're going to be like, yeah, you're not approved. Unless you have like a perfect credit score and some kind of, what's it called? Collateral. But that's a whole nother video. I'm not a professional on that, but you know. Plan on upping monthly subscription costs. I don't plan on upping the price. It was $20. I upped it to $25, but I plan on keeping it at $25 a month or $100 lifetime. Unless like inflation jumps up 25% and things get crazy expensive, then obviously I gotta eat. But I don't plan on upping the price. I try to keep it affordable. I want it to be like cheaper than all the other Discord groups, because I feel like our Discord is the best as far as quality and content goes. So get in while it's this price though, because you know. I'm doing good though. Inner Circle, Asolite, I'm doing good. Asolite, you gotta tell me how to say your name. Inner Circle, Asolite. I don't know how to say that. What content is in your Discord? Daily screenshots, webinars. There's a chat room. If you have any questions, a lot of people send helpful stuff in there. What else? What else is in there? I need to add some more channels. It's not flashy. Live stream schedule. I have my trading plan in there. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Lollipop members, you see, they don't know about the Lollipop Club. They don't know about that. That's funny. All right, so we traded into a lower half of this fair value gap, nearly completely repricing it. I'm watching to see if we leave this open. Remember, I don't want to see this traded too. If we completely overlap this fair value gap here, then we may want to reach for the rejection block. And dollar index, you can see the body stopping right at the lower quadrant of that wick on the daily chart. Let's look around. S&P is looking just, oh my God. S&P has been real trash lately. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. S&P has been really, even the Dow, whoops. The Dow has been ugly. So we more or less closed right at consequent encroachment. I don't like the close beneath it, but I am watching the small little detail here. If you notice, we left a small portion open. We couldn't reprice all the way to the low. This is just small little stuff I look at, like if I was in a trade and I'm trying to get a read for order flow. Okay, so we just completely overlapped that there. But if we started to run away, I would have liked how we left that small little range of fair value gap open. But the fact that we completely overlapped that, that's showing me weakness. And if I was in a trade, that would kind of be like a caution sign. Just proceed with caution, take partials, stuff like that. Do I show live executions? Yes. Every winning trade, every break-even trade, every losing trade, every trade I take, I show it live. You can see the arrows. I try to explain my stop loss and all that real time, but I manage a lot. Oh, and another thing, I don't recommend copying my trades. Please don't copy my trades. I just live stream to show how I read price action, how I like to get into the market. But, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't recommend copying my trades. Like, it's just a resource. So just study how I read price action, learn from it. But if you're just copying my trades, you're kind of wasting an opportunity to learn how to read price action. Last down close candle, it's a bullish order block. This down close candle is like the last line of defense for me for higher prices. If we get through that, then I would just be sidelined. Because if you look at the dollar index, remember, if dollar is looking heavy, if dollar is looking bearish, I don't want to see anything lower in the Nasdaq. So the fact that dollar index looks like this, heading for yesterday's low, I'm not interested in anything going lower for NQ. Look at the Dow, slowly making its way higher. S&P going lower, so it's kind of a mixed market. Dow higher, S&P lower, dollar lower, Nasdaq starting to rotate lower just a little bit, so a little mixed. And actually, let's go back to a 1 minute chart. I'm watching this down close candle here. If we get through this down close candle, then I'll be looking at consequent encroachment of this wick. But this is like the last line of defense for higher prices. This down close candle right here. If that fails to offer support, then looking at midpoint of that wick. Took the same loss. Yeah, that loss was irritating because that loss from today wasn't even like a loss from being on or being offside. Like that was just a loss from getting chopped up in a consolidation while I was in the trade. And that second entry, like, it is what it is. So it's like we identified the relative equal highs that formed after 7 a.m. We knew it was likely to go up to that new day opening gap. And, you know, got taken out. But to see it run with a lot of speed towards the targets, it was still satisfying to watch, even though I got taken out of the trade, but it's all good. I'll still make my 2% or 2.5% objective, and then we'll call it a week. I don't even know what happened during the lunch hour. That's really clean. So this is your rejection block on the 1 minute time frame. It's the highest closing price in all this price action here. So we have a swing high. That closing price on that candle there, that's rejection block. That's always a good partial, because notice how we have a whole bunch of wicks. Where are the bodies stopping? The bodies more or less is all right here. So the bulk of the volume is in the bodies of the candle. Okay, so if you're ever targeting buy side or targeting the low, that new week opening gap, take a partial at that closing price. I'm not just making that up. That's something that ICT taught. I'm watching this volume imbalance. See if that offers any kind of support. Again, this order block here is last line of defense for higher prices for me. It's that small little separation there. Don't you think it's funny when you see all those people saying ICT is a fraud? Yeah, it's crazy. But I try not to pay attention to all the outside noise. Like I just posted on my Instagram. Somebody commented on my latest Instagram post saying, this guy's trying to sound smart, talking about consequent encroachment and wicks are gaps. He was like, why don't you people just get your own trading style? I'm like, what? I'm like, nobody's over here trying to sound smart. I'm just talking about what I see in price action. But apparently he got his feelings hurt. But you can't get caught up in that stuff, man. And then a couple of weeks ago I posted a video and it was like the same thing. It was just a different guy, and he was like, wicks are gaps. He was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He's like, I've been trading for 13 years and this and that. I'm like, bro, it's really not that deep. Like, if you don't think wicks are gaps, okay, that's you. You don't have to leave a whole comment. Like, if you've been trading for 13 years and you're leaving a hate comment on a post, something tells me you're not profitable yet. And that's just real. Like, if I've been trading for 13 years, I'm living my life. I'm not leaving hate comments on small YouTube channels. Like, that says a lot about how your trading is going. That's tough. Not trying to shame them, like, or like traders who aren't profitable, but it's like 13 years and you're still hating on other people. Come on, bro. We gotta do better than that. What's my Twitter handle? Oh, you would never see me on Twitter ever again. Twitter is so toxic. Twitter is so toxic. I hate Twitter with a passion. I have a Twitter account. If you just look up my name on Twitter, like I have a Twitter account, but I don't touch it. Twitter is so toxic, bro. As soon as ICT got off of Twitter, I left Twitter. I was out of there. Gone. Because Twitter, like, we're getting off track. Let me talk about price action first, and then I'm about to go on a rant as far as Twitter goes, because I got something I can't get off my chest. So this order block for me was the last line defense for higher prices. We traded down into it, snap back up, traded back down. So now I have more of a neutral bias. Again, if you zoom out, these are new week opening gaps, the gray shaded region. So we're trading pretty much near midpoint. But just looking all around the board, it's looking kind of messy. But no, Twitter, I don't even like posts on Twitter, but for some reason, whenever I open up Twitter, it's always some like fighting video. It's always some video There's like porn on there. Oh shoot, can I say that? I don't know how. Whoops. Hopefully I don't get banned off of YouTube or whatever. But like, whenever I'm on Twitter, like there's some weird stuff. Like somebody's getting killed, like, and nothing's censored on Twitter. So somebody getting shot in the head. Somebody's like, you know, every girl got an OnlyFans on Twitter. I'm just trying to open up to see what's going on in the trading community. And Twitter is just like, it's all over the place. And it's not because I like posts, because it's like, I don't like anything on Twitter. So how am I getting all this freaky stuff on my feed that's getting recommended to me? And then the trading community on Twitter is so toxic. I had to get off that. Like, everybody on Twitter is just trying to, like, one-up the next person. It's toxic. It's toxic. Like, there's so much arguing. There's so much I'm better than you. There's so much people just trying to get money from engagement. There's so many people just trying to call you out. It's like, bro, I'm just trying to make money, help other people make money, and, like, mind my business. So y'all can stay over Twitter. Like, stay over there. Like, just stay over there. Like, I'm better than you. Like, come see me in the Robbins Cup. Show me your statement. Show me how much you made. It's like, bro, y'all could keep that. I'm good. That's why I don't like live streaming on YouTube. Because once my channel gets big, like 10K subscribers, I know I'm going to have, like, a larger audience in these live streams that are public. And people be talking crazy in the live streams. Y'all see what happens in, like, Tanya's live stream? She be talking crazy. Not her, but, like, the chat room be talking crazy. So that's why I love live streaming in Discord, because it's a private community. But man, Twitter is so toxic. And knowing me, like, if I were to live stream in front of thousands of people and I see them talking crazy, like, I'm going to want to say something, and it's going to throw me off. So if it ever gets that bad, I'm just going to turn off the chat room and just trade as if I didn't have a YouTube channel. Do I use a fund? I trade personal funds. I trade personal funds with a broker. I'm trying to build my personal account size to the point where I could trade one Emini contract. But for now, I just trade like a few micros on my personal. I'm looking at price action. It's just, we're hanging around that order block, that down close candle. Dollar index is pretty close to its sell side objective, yesterday's low. But looking all across the board, S&P is a slaughter fest. It's not doing anything. Look what S&P is doing. It's literally looking like a barcode. It's just barcode price action. Like, that's bad, y'all. That's really bad. The Dow, it's just one of those days. Dollar, looking for that sell side, yesterday's low. And then the Nasdaq. How long I've been trading? I've been trading for going on 4 years now, but I just started using ICT concepts January of 2023. So I've been using ICT for a year and 8 months. A year and 8 months with ICT, 4 years in total. I used to trade Forex, I used to trade supply and demand and all that nonsense, but I got into ICT and it's been working for me. So I'm looking at euro dollar. I like to look at other markets. So if I'm expecting higher prices, or rather if I like higher prices in the Nasdaq, see what euro's doing. Really strong, really bullish. And then if you look at gold, same thing, really strong, really bullish. This is the price action that I would like to see in Nasdaq, S&P, the Dow. But the fact that they're moving lower with the dollar index, that's just not a market I would want to trade in. So obviously this is a tape reading stream, but if I was trading today, I would just be sidelined, and I don't plan on pressing the button. And I wouldn't be interested in taking short. It could drop 100 handles. If dollar's looking bearish, I'm not shorting the Nasdaq. I don't care how far it goes. Tell me he isn't replying. Bruh, is not replying to what? What question are you asking? Don't get an attitude with me. I'm just here to tape read. I'm just playing, man. Your top new week opening gap. The new week opening gaps I have on my chart. Just go to your weekly chart, and it's right here. The separation in between these candles. Make sure you have settlement turned off. So the bottom right of trading view, if that's on blue, you're going to draw it wrong. Settlement has to be that it should be white, and then separation in between your weekly candles. That candle's closed, this candle's open, that's your new week opening gap. This candle's closed, that candle's open, that's your new week opening gap. Or you can just go to the closing price with Friday's trading and the opening price on Sunday, and you'll get the same price level. This is just how I like to draw it. All right, so order block failed to take us higher. Watching this wick. Okay, wicks are gaps. As far as bias goes, I'm fully neutral now because we have euro dollar and gold going higher. S&P somewhat going lower. It's just chopping everybody up. The Dow's not really doing anything, and the dollar just reached yesterday's low. So there you go, right there. What do I think about changing state of delivery? I mean, I change a character and all that. It's just price action. It's just price action. Changing the state of delivery is just order blocks. ICT hasn't taught everything about order blocks, but market structure shift, all that, it's just terminology. It's all just terminology. Let me see. Shonen supply. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. I can't see your question. It's probably all the way up there. Join the Discord. I promise you I answer all the questions in Discord. It's literally pinned at the top of the chat. Like, I answer all the questions, I promise you. And you don't have to pay. There's a free access option if you just want to ask me questions. So let's see. Yeah, gold and Forex is looking really strong. S&P and the Dow, it's just looking like one of those PM sessions. Just one of them days. But now I do like how these highs up here, notice how we failed to take out that high, moved away. So what is that? Engineering buy side liquidity. Now instead of that one single high, we have equal highs. Okay, so I'm definitely still looking at as a target. Now, if we can get above this up close candle, I'll treat that as a bullish breaker because we would have a low, high, lower low. So I want to see if we can get above it, and I'll be watching to see if that can offer support. And I still like the clean highs up here as long as dollar can continue looking bearish. Discord link seems bogus. Don't join it then. I'm not forcing anybody to join. If you don't want to join, don't join. My feelings won't be hurt, I promise you. I'm just trying to help people who want to join. This is why I can't. Let me scroll up. Settlement is like the closing price, like the official closing price at 4 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. But just know if you want to mark up your new week opening gaps and new day opening gaps on like that daily or weekly chart, you have to have that turned off. Yeah. YouTube and Twitter is toxic. Instagram, it's not that bad, but yeah, YouTube delay, 5-second delay is the lowest it goes. Like it's the latency is the lowest it can get. It's 5 seconds. Like it's normal though. Like it's not gonna be same speed. Like even ICT stream, there's a little delay. Can't do anything about it. Discord Nitro, we're too big for Discord. We tried to live stream in the Discord like Monday, and we almost broke the server. It was crazy. Like, people couldn't get in. We had people trying to boost the server. It was a mess. We had to switch to YouTube, so. You're a skeptic? All right. I'm not a troll. I'm skeptic. I've seen enough later. See? It's like, I mean, I get what he's saying, because a lot of Discord links are trash. Like, a lot of people, like, a lot of traders who are selling stuff, selling Discord services, like, they're scamming. So it's like, I don't blame them for thinking that the Discord is bogus and a ripoff and this and that. But, I mean, that's on them. That got nothing to do with me. So if you want to leave, like, you could dip. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I promise. I'm just trying to help people. That's it. I'm just trying to trade, make a lot of money, and I want to help other people make a lot of money so we all win together. If that sounds bogus to you, then, you know what I mean? And there's free access. Like, you don't even have to pay to get in. You can literally get in for free. Like, it's crazy out here. And that's what all the furus, the Forex gurus, that's what they did to the trading community. Everybody's traumatized. Can you blame them? Let's talk about price action. See, this is why I don't know how Tanya does it. I don't even think she looks at the chat room when she streams. There's really nothing to talk about. Nasdaq is just, it's messy. We're going to go to 3 o'clock. Whenever I trade the PM session, I normally trade 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., that silver bullet hour. So we're about that opening range, and that 2 o'clock hour is pretty much over with. And let's see. I didn't even put my opening prices on here. Y'all are funny, man. Y'all are funny. Is ICT Tanya's daughter? No, that's not his daughter. They're not related. What platform is this? TradingView. It's TradingView. No, Discord, I promise y'all, like, for those who, like, were in the live streams in Discord, like, the quality, Discord quality is just bad. It's nothing on my end. It has nothing to do with y'all, but, like, the Discord live stream quality is just bad. But YouTube is a lot more clean. It's clear. There's no issues. So we're going to stay on YouTube. And then eventually, like, Discord has a limit of 300 people. Well, if my YouTube channel keeps getting bigger and I'm eventually going to have, like, 500 viewers, I'm going to have to switch over to YouTube anyway. So we're just switching over now. I like YouTube anyway. It's smooth. I just got to get used to it a little bit. Am I sweating over leveraged? I'm not even in a trade. Am I over leveraged? I could tell you're new because I don't over leverage. We don't do that over here. I'm 22. 22 years old. I turned 23 in September 12th. No, we don't sweat in the live streams, bro. I promise that. We don't stress over taking losses and all that. So I'm looking at, let me see. Yeah, Dow is just consolidating. S&P. I mean, you guys tell me, is there anything clean in here worth taking? So I trade the silver bullet hour for the PM session, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. So far, this is what you have to work with between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. I don't know about y'all, but there's no way I'm pressing the button in price action like that. Same thing with the Dow. Anything in here that you're comfortable trading? Me personally, no. Dollar index hit its sell side objectives that we're looking for. Nasdaq. I don't like any of this, to be honest with you. Model strategy. I don't have a specific model. I just trade price action. I don't have a specific PD array. Most times, I'll say maybe like 80, 90% of the time, I enter with a fair value gap. But for those in live streams, they've seen sometimes I may use a volume imbalance or an order block or like a breaker. So And the targets are always the same: targeting liquidity, buy side, sell side, targeting new day opening gap, new week opening gaps. That's it. I have 5 figures in my personal trading account. 5 figures. The 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m. opening price kicks off the PM session. I treat that like I would treat the midnight opening price for the AM session, or the 8:30 opening price. But again, as long as, let me look at dollar. Dollar's still looking heavy, so I'm not interested in anything going lower for Nasdaq. It could drop 500 handles. I don't care. I wouldn't chase it. The Dow looks like it may want to start a run towards its buy side. If you remember Dow, these highs are just way too smooth. So I definitely want to see Dow make an attempt to get up there. These highs up here, that might be a little bit too much to ask for. But I'll be watching to see if Dow can at least get up here. And then dollar just continuing to drop. Do I target fair value gaps? Yes. I target discount, premium fair value gaps, volume imbalances, new week opening gaps, buy side liquidity, liquidity that forms after 7 a.m. All that. Yeah, price action is doing nothing. I was hoping we'd get a more like eventful PM session, but as you can see, it's not really much worthy of talking about in the chart. I trade personal funds, live funds. TradeStation is my broker. I'm always team live funds. There's too much funny business that goes on with prop firms. The opportunity is good, but prop firms is too much shadiness, and I hear people not getting payouts, people getting declined for their payouts, people getting their funded account taken away. You don't have to deal with that with a real broker, so I trade my own equity, and I can pay myself whenever I want. But prop firms are good if you're still building up your personal trading account. There's nothing wrong with that. Would you say you have the skill that you can use for the rest of your life to make money? Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. I got fired from my job like, 4 or 5 months ago. I got fired, and I was like, all right, I'm chilling. Because I can make the same amount I was making at my job through trading. So I was like, I may have to make a few lifestyle changes, like not eating out as much and all the extracurricular stuff, but it's like, they fired me. I was like, okay, bet. Like, if y'all only paying me like $500 a week or whatever, $600 a week, I'll just make that from trading. Boom, done. It's been the best thing that ever happened to me, really. YouTube's been taking off. Discord's been taking off. And, blessing in disguise. And the Lollipop Club, I'm telling you, that Lollipop Club, it'll get you right. I treat the 1:30 p.m. opening price. I don't treat it like the midnight open, but it's kind of like the same logic as far as if I'm in the PM session, ideally I want to buy underneath that opening price at 1:30, and I want to sell above that opening price. Not always. It just depends what's in the chart. But notice how Nasdaq's just hanging around in between our two new week opening gaps. Nothing in here, in my opinion, says high probability to take a trade. So a lot of people like to look at stuff in hindsight. Say you shorted this order block or some kind of fair value gap in here. Look how many retracements you have to go through. If you're targeting like a sell side objective underneath this wick or targeting the high of this new week opening gap down here, you have to sit through all of this. all of these retracements. We move away, come back up, move away, come back up. So this trade, I wouldn't even call this a trade, but this idea of reaching down to the new week opening gap can pan out. I don't even care. I wouldn't want to be in that. I wouldn't want to be in that at all. No way. Like, because you're wasting mental equity. So sure, you may have made a little bit of money, but if you had to, if you had to sit through all this, you're stressing yourself out. It's too much. It's too much babysitting, too much managing your stop. Every single retracement coming against you is too much. No, I live on my own. I have an apartment. I moved out 2 years ago. Well, I was in college living on campus, and then I came back, got a job, got my own place, was still studying, still trading, but now I live on my own. Watch the vlog. I posted the vlog. How's the 2024? No, man, I'm so behind on the 2024 mentorship. I'm so behind. It's stressing me out. Like ICT says, like, don't rush through it, like if you're behind the lectures, but I'm on lecture like 10, I think, or lecture 9. I think lecture 10. He's on like 17. It's just my personality. I don't like the feeling of being behind, so I'm probably going to knock out like 3 or 4 of them tonight. I'm not even playing. And the notes take so long. Like, if y'all see my video, the how I study ICT concepts, like those notes take so long. Oh my God. Like if ICT's lecture is 3 hours, it's going to take me probably like 5 or 6 hours, pretty much double the time, because I'm pausing the video, handwriting notes, rewinding, I'm annotating my own charts. So a 4-hour lecture from ICT is going to take me about 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours to finish. So it's a lot, but I like it. It's just a matter of how bad you want it. Do you take all your trades? Yes. Full access. I take every morning session. I don't trade Mondays, but Tuesday through Friday, every morning session, sometimes pre-market. I take all of my trades live for those with Discord access. You can see my executions. You can see the arrows. I explain everything real time. Winning trade, losing trade, break-even trade, it's all there. I keep glancing at NQ to see if there's anything to talk about, but there's nothing to talk about, so that's why I'm just reading the chat room. Normally in the live streams, I'll be more focused on the price action, but y'all can see there's nothing to talk about, so I'm just answering y'all's questions. I like YouTube. This is cool. I studied finance in college. Finance. I was a finance major. I didn't finish though yet. I have 2 semesters left, pretty much 1 year left, but I'm taking a break because everything's been going good for me to the point where I probably won't use my degree. So I'm taking a break from college right now. The ICT books. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be all over those books when he drops them. Y'all won't hear from me. I'm gonna be locked in my room reading those books as soon as they drop. I'm just a student. Like, could I stop studying and just stop learning and be content with where I am right now as a trader? Sure. But I'm trying to be like a freak with this stuff. I'm talking like 15% a month, 60% a month, 10% a week. Like, I'm trying to go crazy. So, yeah. Russell. Nah. I heard about the Russell 2000, but I don't look at it. I only trade Nasdaq. That's it. Just joined full access. Let's go. Glad to have you in there. We're live streaming tomorrow, 9:30. We'll look for a setup. What's your accuracy? I don't know. I put that in the frequently asked questions channel. A lot of people ask me, what's your win rate? What's your accuracy? What's your average risk to reward? I don't know. I target 2% to 2.5% a week, risking 0.5% up to 2% a trade on my personal account. I aim for 8% to 10% a month, and I hit that pretty consistently. So I don't know my win rate, but I show all my trades in the live stream. Like, we're just coming off like a 4 or 5 trade win streak. I took 2 losses today, so that's resetted, but but I don't know. I just manage risk, manage my emotions, and everything else would sort itself out. So 2% to 2.5% a week. Would I compete in Robins? I want to. Maybe next year. But yeah, I definitely want to be in the Robins Cup. That's like that. I feel like as a trader, that you don't have to do that, but like as a trader, that's just something you have to at least try. You know what I mean? That's like the big stage. That's like the championship. That's the finals. That's the World Cup. Like, you know what I mean? Just to be able to say like I competed in the Robins Cup, for sure, I definitely want to do that. Absolutely. So, as far as price action goes, we talked about this in the webinars in the Discord a couple weeks ago. But whenever we're unwilling to leave that opening price at 130, that's always a warning sign to me. So, two main warning signs as to why this session is low probability. For one, we're in between two new week opening gaps. Okay, whenever we're ranging in between new week opening gaps or new day opening gaps, that's just low probability. If you remember, I wanted us to get above the new week opening gap or get below it. I don't want to just see us ranging here. And then if we're just hugging that opening price and unwilling to leave it, that's also kind of foreshadowing a difficult session. We shouldn't be hanging around that price level for too much longer. And if we do, then we're just going to consolidate. S&P, perfect example. This is the 130 opening price for S&P. Notice how we're unwilling to... God, this is ugly. I haven't seen S&P look this ugly in a while. Some people blew their accounts today trading this. But that opening price at 130, notice how we trade above, down, up, down. Like, if we're unwilling to leave that opening price, it's probably going to be a hard session. My model, I don't have a specific model. I know there's a lot of new people, that's why they're kind of asking the same questions. But I don't have a specific model. Sometimes I use a fair value gap, sometimes an order block, sometimes a breaker. It's just, my model is just price action. Trade price action, target liquidity, target inefficiencies, buy side, sell side, new week opening gap, new day opening gap. Managing risk, that's my model. My model is managing risk and not over trading. That's it. And I've been using ICT since January 2023. Year and 8 months. About to be a year and 9 months. So we'll stay on for about 10 more minutes till 3 o'clock. Trading plan, I have I think it's let me see if I can show it here. I have the plus, which is $300 a year, which allows me to have 4 charts per tab. So I have the plus trading plan. Like right now I have a monitor. You guys can't see it, but on my monitor I have like a 4 chart layout. I'm watching euro dollar, I'm looking at gold, I'm looking at S&P, and I'm looking at the Dow. And I also have gold and all that. I mean, not gold, dollar, and the different time frames for Nasdaq. So you only see the 1 minute chart, but I have a whole bunch of different stuff pulled up on my monitor. And I always enter using the 1 minute chart, sometimes the 2 minute chart based on price action, but 90% of the time I enter on the 1 minute chart. ICT is definitely winning that Robins Cup. He's definitely winning that Robins Cup. Y'all saw he went short like 42 contracts that one trade. Man, y'all better stop playing with that, man. Y'all better stop playing with him. Bro, he was short like 42 contracts and just like brushed it off like that's nothing. Stop playing with him. Oh, man. Ever since I saw your notes journal video, I've been super motivated. Let's go. Let's go. You got to put in the work. You got to. But you have to enjoy it, too. You have to enjoy it. 15-second chart. I feel like I don't need a 15-second chart. There are times where like Nasdaq would start running without me, and I'll think to myself like, man, if I had access to a 15-second chart, I know I could participate in this move if I drop down to a 15-second, find a fair value gap or something like that. But you know, I'm fine with the 1 minute. If I can't find my setup on a 1 minute chart, then that's fine. ICT blew his account. Yeah, I don't believe that, but he blew his account. You know, bro, he just made like a lawyer's salary in one trade. It's ridiculous. That's how I'm trying to be. I'll be honest with y'all. That's how I'm trying to get. Audio cutting in and out. The audio should be fine. It should be. I spent too much money on this microphone. It better be working. Yeah, it should be fine. I don't know. I don't know what ICT is doing in the Robins Cup. You know, he's really secretive. Like, he doesn't have to show everything. I'm surprised he's even showing that. Like, if I'm in the Robins Cup or if I'm just trading, if I'm making $50,000 a trade, I don't care what anybody says. I'm chilling. So I'm pretty sure that's the mindset ICT has. Like, he's just trading. He knows he could trade. He knows what he's capable of. So he's not obligated to show us everything. If I didn't see your question, just ask me in Discord, y'all. I promise I'll get back to you. I answer all the questions in Discord. I try to, at least. So we'll stay on for about 10 more minutes till 3 o'clock. Nasdaq didn't do anything. I was hoping for a little something more exciting, but you can't force your will on it. It is what it is. Oh, that's a good question. How do I deal with his ranting? So I don't fast forward. I don't fast forward ICT's videos because I view it like a challenge, because I know, and this is not to make me sound like whatever, but I know a lot of people, they skip ICT's ranting and all that. So I don't fast forward his videos when he's rambling and talking about nothing that has to do with the charts, because I know that 90% of people, they're skipping past that part. And the way I think, like, I'm competitive, right? I've been playing sports my whole life. I'm just competitive. So when I know, like, ICT will be ranting, right? If I know that 90% of people are going to skip his 30-minute rant, I'm definitely sitting through that, and I'm listening and I'm taking notes, because I want to edge over everybody else. That's it. Like, I kind of base my life on doing the opposite of what everybody else is doing. If 90% of people are over leveraged and they're gambling, then I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to be the few, part of the group that doesn't leverage, doesn't over gamble. I can't even talk. What am I saying? Doesn't over leverage, doesn't gamble. If 90% people, 95% of people are skipping the boring parts in ICT's videos, I'm going to be the 5% that sits through it and thugs it out. So that's how I view it. And then people ask, like, how'd you know this? How'd you know that? It's because I sat through that boring part. So it's like, I'm sharing that with you also. So I get juiced up. I get juiced up when he's talking, he's just ranting. Like, it's 30 minutes and he's just going on and on. I don't fast forward. I don't skip. In my mindset, I'm like, all right, like, people are skipping. This is when people are tuning out. This is when people are giving up. This is when people are quitting. I'm turning my volume up and I'm listening and I'm taking notes, because I want to edge over everybody else. Even if he doesn't drop a gem, I'm still listening. So, gotta have that dog in you. Reveal how much you ever earned through trading. Don't do that. Don't do that. Who is this dude? Who is this Shonen Supply? Can I kick this dude, bro? Let's see. Put user in timeout. That's what we're going to do. 24 hours. 24-hour timeout. Get him up out of here. We ain't doing that. What he thought this was, right? I'm not playing with him. Oh man, talking about ICT as a coach. Put how much money you made, the most amount of money you made. Let me see if you're really profitable. And get that dude out of here, yo. Like, if you're not here to get better and just learn and not be toxic, it's fine if you don't agree with ICT, if you don't agree with like what I'm talking about, that's fine. Like I'm all about voicing your own opinion. But it's like if you just trolling, bro, you getting up out of here. Like some people just got issues. And put that man in timeout, like what he thought this was. Anyways, let's try to keep the vibes good. Inexperienced passive funded account, low risk, one contract, low risk, no more than 2 trades a day. Because the main reason why people blow funded accounts or personal accounts, live accounts, combines, evaluations, whatever it is, they overtrade and they risk too much. So I always recommend one contract. It's going to take you longer. It's going to take you longer. You may want to pass in a week, 2 weeks. Who cares if it takes you 2 months to pass a combine, 3 months? Once you have it, you have it. So risk one trade. I don't ever recommend risking more than 0.5% and no more than 2 trades a day. Aim for 1 solid trade a week. That's it. If you take a losing trade, give yourself one more chance, whether that's in the same session or the next session. If you take a loss, you got one more shot at it. If you take a win, you're done. You don't say, all right, I took a loss, I took a win. Now let me take another trade to see if I can finish in the green. No. Finish the day, break even, and show up tomorrow. If you take a win, your first trade is a win, close your charts, you're done. You're done. You did your job. Our job as traders is to get paid and make money. So if you make money on your first trade of the day, like close your laptop, go live like you did it. Give yourself a pat on the back. You're done. You're done. So that's it. One contract, low risk, no more than 2 trades a day. Like me, I took 2 losses today. I could have got in my feelings. Oh, it stopped me out, then went in my favor. It went exactly where we thought it was going to go. Let me go back in one more time. No, I took my 2 losses. I used both of my bullets. I'm showing back up tomorrow. What mic do you use? It's a, what is this? A Fivine. I'm going to type it. It's really good. Right there, Fivine microphone from Amazon. I think it was like $50, $60, something like that. No problem. 3.5 months in one combine. Hey, that's fine. Take your time. Take your time. Like, who cares? Like, so YouTube and social media is pushing that way too much. I passed my combine in 2 days. I passed my funded challenge, and like, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's why you have to get off of Twitter. Anybody who's on Twitter, get off of Twitter. Get off it. Like, it's so toxic because it's so much comparing going on. That's why sometimes I have thoughts where I'm just like, bro, I really just want to get off of YouTube and just disappear. Cause like, isn't that the goal? Like, become a full-time trader. You got your family, you got your wife and kids. Like, you're making money trading. Like, you're profitable. Like, don't you just want to disappear and just live your life with your friends and family and not worry about image, not worry about social media? So like, that's my goal. But at the same time, I love having the YouTube and all that. But you just can't compare yourself. Who cares who's getting payouts, who's getting funded, 2 million funded, 10 million funded? Who cares? Like, just focus on your development as a trader and get off of Instagram, get off of Twitter, and stop comparing yourself. Bro, I'll just be chilling. Reading 100% bullshit, getting one dumb setup. I don't know what that means. We'll stay on for like 5 more minutes. This is fun. I'm having fun, not gonna lie. I can see why ICT's live streams be like 5 hours. This is fun. I see why. I can't even imagine what it would be like if he had a chat room open. He'll be on live stream for 10 hours. No, I'll be falling asleep to ICT videos. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be dozing off, but I mean, cause sometimes I'm not gonna like I'm human. Like his rants be boring sometimes, but I force myself to lock in. But like he be yapping, but you know, it's good stuff. Like whenever he's yapping like that, he's giving his perspective. You should do more live. I live stream every day in the Discord. I only do like 1, maybe 2 free live streams. Like yesterday's live stream, Monday's live stream was a free live stream for everybody in the Discord. I'm only doing a free one today because we just hit 1,000 members in Discord, and I was in a good mood. So I was like, you know what? Let me hop on here real quick. You don't want to take a trade in this price? Like, hell no. There's no way I'm pressing the button in a market like this. There's no way. No way. He said my laugh is toxic. I saw that. It's just, bro, like, what was he on? He was talking about, show me how much money you made, and I'll tell you if you're really profitable. Like, get out of here. We don't got time for that. All that toxic stuff. Yes, I'm still learning from ICT. I'm still taking notes through his 2024 mentorship. I'm just always a student. Like, if my win percentage isn't like high 90s, I'm not satisfied, and that's just how I feel. Like, if I'm not capturing majority of the daily range, if I'm not winning like 95% of my setups, I still got work to do. I'm not content. I'm content with like making profits, like making my 2%, 2.5% a week. Like, I'm content in that aspect. But as far as am I content in my ability to read price action? No. Like, I feel like I'm only at 10% of my full like ability. So I'm still grinding, just like all of y'all. Best platform or prop firm? I've only had experience with Top Step. I don't know about my funded futures or Apex, but we saw what happened with my frozen funds, so I don't really care for prop firms like that. Would you say most of your trades are quick? Most of my trades are quick. I feel like they're average. I mean, you could just watch my YouTube channel. I have all my trade executions on my YouTube channel. I feel like it's just a regular like morning session move. How do I manage to get these kind of trades? It's just experience, that's all. How many months of proper live trading journaling? That's all dependent on you. I can't tell you how many months of journaling and trading. That's all, that's a personal journaling and all that. That's a personal experience. It's different for everybody. It's different. I don't even know how many people we have in here. It's past 3 o'clock, but I'm not in a rush, man. I got nothing to do today. It's raining outside. I could stay on for a little bit, answer some more questions. Take profit trader, yeah. But like, if you don't have another income source bringing you in money, then yeah, just go for the prop firm. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't know how long prop firms are going to be around. And I always tell people, like, think about it, right? ICT didn't come up with the prop firm. Like, in the 70s and 80s, there was no FTMO, there was no Top Step, there was no My Funded Futures. Like, ICT came up with pen and paper charts. There was no trading view, electronic trading, and look what he's able to do right now. If that's not motivating, then, you know what I mean? So I don't really care for prop firms like that, because if ICT can do it, I can do it. You can do it. We all can do it. And then you build like a business model around what your skill set. Put the prop firms to the side. Prop firms are trash. Put the prop firms to the side. Focus on the skill set, because if you have the skill set, you can turn a 5K account into a 10K account, 15K account, 25K account. So many people are trying to get caught up. Prop firm. Like, bro, focus on the skill set. You're buying all these funded challenges and all this and that. Are you studying and putting in the work? Because what happens if Top Step goes away tomorrow? If there's no more prop firms, they shut it down. Done. Do you have a skill set that you can compound an account? That's what ICT did. He didn't have a prop firm. He didn't have, he wasn't getting payouts from Top Step and all this. No, he developed a skill set, And that skill set, he turned that into other revenues of business. He opened up a mentorship. He started teaching. He opened up a YouTube channel. So he had other income streams coming in based on what his ability to read price action. So focus on the skill set, and you'll be able to open up a YouTube channel. You'll be able to teach people. You'll be able to do this, do that. Don't be one of those people who can't trade and you're selling something. Don't do that. Like, if you have a skill set and you feel like you could provide value to other people, like, you don't need a prop firm to make money. Because prop firms, I feel like they're unreliable. They're not giving people payouts. They're doing a whole bunch of shady stuff. ICT didn't come up with a prop firm, so don't feel like you have to. Is it free to join the Discord? Yes. Well, every Monday is a free live stream. I don't trade Mondays. Every Monday is a free tape reading stream. If you want to see me trade live, press the button, execute in real time, show my entries, exits, and all that. That's only with full access or the lifetime access. But in my opinion, it's not incredibly expensive. I've done research and seen what's out there in other Discord groups, and I feel like I have one of the more affordable Discord groups, which is the way I like it. So. Matter of fact, let's look at the 315 macro. I'll stay on till what time is it? I got nothing to do. We'll stay on for that final hour macro. I always I always tell people, like, in my opinion, the final hour macro is the easiest time window to trade. It's just understanding liquidity. And we're about 10 minutes away from the start of that, 315 to 345. So we'll stay on for the final hour macro, and then we'll get off of here. Do I think ICT's hiding something? Absolutely. But he has every right to. But ICT, don't worry about what ICT is hiding and what he's not sharing. He's already shared more than enough. He's created millionaires. He's created so many profitable traders. It doesn't matter if he's hiding anything. The 2022 model alone is enough. So, he's not obligated to, and he's doing all of this for free. So he has every right to hide and hold back. He's given us more than enough. Looks like Nasdaq may want to reach back down to that old new week opening gap. So when it comes to the final hour macro that we're approaching on, obviously I'm not going to trade it, but this is simply what I look at. So for one, let me get that 3 p.m. opening price. .3 p.m. opening price. So as we enter that 315 to 345 time window, okay, that final hour macro, my eye jumps to where is the liquidity. So I don't really go any higher than like a 5-minute time frame. So right away, all I'm telling myself is, okay, clean highs. We're looking at this as a target for the PM session. We just fell short of that. So this is like a flashing neon sign. Okay, I would definitely like for this to be tagged during that final hour of trading, 315 and 345. This has all my attention right here. Where's the sell side? This low right here. We do have equal lows. This is a little far. That might be too much to ask for, but that is sell side. But we also have this low right here. All right, so I'm going to take off our new week opening gaps, clear that off. So all I have, where's the buy side? Up here. Where's the sell side? Equal lows. If you zoom in a little tighter, see how these lows somewhat equal? It'll be cleaner on like a 1-minute chart. So this is what I'm looking at. And if Nasdaq for some reason out of nowhere gets really excited, then sell side down here. So as I'm trading that final hour macro, this is all I'm looking at right here. Buy side, sell side, and I'm waiting on time, 315 to 345. Drop down to a 1-minute, and now just wait. See, equal lows right here, a little too smooth. But I really like the buy side up here. I want to see if Nasdaq can make a run for that. That's just way too clean. That's just saying, come get me. And yep, power of 3. All right, dim low. I see you've been watching the webinars. Okay. I didn't even point it out this time. I enjoy your live, the way you answer every question. Appreciate it. Oh, my mom's calling me. I'm gonna answer this on the phone too. Hey, what's up, Ma? You're on live stream, so they can hear you. Don't say nothing crazy. They can hear you. But what's up?
I didn't know you was still on. No, nothing. I don't want nothing. Bye.
Okay. All right. Bye. Love you. Bye.
All right, bye. Bye. Love you.
It's the OG. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I answer the phone and she might say something crazy. I have to let her know right away. All right. Watching this fair value gap. I'm just observing this fair value gap. I want to see if we use this as any kind of support. So as far as power 3, like Dimlo just mentioned it. But as far as power 3, like this is best case scenario, something that I like to look for. And we cover this almost every Saturday in the webinars. It happens pretty often. Not saying this is going to happen. This is not a trade idea. This is not financial advice. This is just what I look for whenever I'm trading these sessions. So I take that opening price at 3 o'clock. We drop down. When we drop down, what do? Well, we have equal lows here. If I can draw that out right. So sell side liquidity. We drop down, taking out the sell side. That drop down from 3 p.m., I like to view that as a Judas swing, a fake move, everybody chasing it going lower. I take the opening price. In my personal trading, I like to buy near, at, or just as close as I can get to that opening price at 3 p.m. And then I want to ride the real move going higher. Equal highs has my attention. That's just a little too smooth, too clean. And then I want us to close near the highs at 4 o'clock. So this is power of 3. This is something that I like to look for in the AM silver bullet, like between 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. The lunch hour, 12 o'clock to 1:30. The PM silver bullet, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. This is something that I like to look for. So that's power of 3. Would I be able to rewatch missed live sessions from full access? No. I don't save the live trading streams. Whether it's a winning trade or a losing trade, I don't save the live streams. How many trades do you take per week? About 4 to 5. 4 to 5 trades a week. But sometimes that may be like paper trading. So like if I'm trading my live account, I don't trade Mondays. So my first trading day of the week is typically like always on Tuesday. So let's say I catch a winning trade on a Tuesday. I'm done for the week. Live trading. But I'll paper trade for the rest of the week just for YouTube content, just for live stream content. But I aim for 1 solid trade a week. Once I get that, I'm done. But I'll continue to paper trade for the remainder of the week just for the sake of getting content out there and teaching and stuff like that. So, do I trade minis? I trade a few micros. Depending on what the volatility is like, I'll trade like 1 to 3 micros. And I like to aim for about anywhere between 150 to 300 bucks. And then once my account size gets big enough to where I'm comfortable trading 1 mini contract, that's going to be a big jump as far as risk. That once you can trade that 1 mini contract on a live account, oh, you balling. Because at that point you can make, $500 a day, $1,000 a day with just 1 contract. So my goal is to build my account size big enough to where I'm comfortable trading 1 mini contract. Could I trade 1 mini contract now? Yes, but that's going to be risking too much of my capital, so I'm holding off on that, and I'm just trading micros. Average RR, I don't know my average risk to reward. Join the Discord. I have frequently asked questions. A lot of people ask about my win rate and my risk to reward. So I'm currently long. Best of luck to you. I'm neutral as of right now. I'm just watching this fair value gap. But as far as if we want to make a run for the sell side or the buy side, I'm neutral. How do I hold myself back from trading? I don't know. It's real easy to me. Like once I get that first trade of the week, it's real easy for me to stay sidelined. Because in the past, I used to do the same thing. I used to get a winning trade, or y'all know the feeling when you're trading like, and you get a win Tuesday or Wednesday. In the back of your mind, you know you should be done. You know you should be done. But what are you doing? You're trading Thursday, trading Friday. What happens? You take a loss on a Friday, and now you're going into the weekend with drawdown, and you face regret. regret. So it's like, once you go through that so many times, man, where like you're up in the week and then you lose it in the second half of the week, Thursday, Friday, you start off the week good, you win on Monday, you win on Tuesday, maybe you don't take a trade Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, you take a loss, then it's like, once that happens one too many times, you're just like, you know what, I'm going to set a profit objective, and once I hit that, I'm done. I'm done. So that's why, and it's so much easier to make 6% a month, 5% a month, 8% a month, 10% a month once you get that one good trade and stop. So, yeah. How do I hold myself back? I was tired of giving back my money, and that's why. Not even demo trading yet. I just love tape reading. Yeah, I love tape reading. I love tape reading. It's a great way to get better. So let me look around real quick. S&P and Dow. It's just one of those days. I'll be honest with y'all. We'll stick around for this final hour macro, but I have low expectations because S&P is just looking like a barcode. The Dow. Oh, well, this is just way too smooth. That's like really smooth. So if I was trading the Dow and I was looking for liquidity that I would want the final hour macro to run against, I'll be looking at buy side and the sell side. But it's just one of those days. Has paper trading helped? Man, honestly, I didn't even paper trade like I should have. I lost so much money just like trading live funds. Man, and it sounds cliche, but ICT was right. Like whoever says don't paper trade, just you can't learn how to trade unless you're live funds. That's BS. I wish I would have paper traded, but like when I wasn't profitable and I didn't know what I was doing, like I was blowing money on FTMO challenges. I was just thinking maybe it's just my luck. No, I just didn't know how to trade. When I should have been I shouldn't have even been paper trading. I wasn't even ready to paper trade. I should have just been tape reading. Like I lost so much money just being impatient. But, you know, who hasn't been through that? So right here, I like how that candle dropped down, taking out these equal lows. Remember, ideally, best case scenario, it may take a lot of energy to run through this, but I like the equal highs. That buy side is just a little too clean. So I like how this candle opens, trades down. Those are equal lows. It's not the cleanest, but if you go to like a 15-second chart, 30-second chart, these lows are equal. So I like how we stab down into that. But take that with a grain of salt because the price action this entire PM session has been pretty garbage. I also like these highs up here. This may be too much to ask for, the buy side up here, but I definitely like these highs. It's just a little too smooth. Anywhere that's smooth, my attention is drawn towards that. But then again, this sell side is also too smooth. So this is when I just be patient, see which side the market wants to run for, and see how we react at those levels. This is gonna be a long live stream. Gold working its way lower, euro dollar showing a little bit of weakness, and the S&P and S&P and Dow is just like it's over with. Whoever's trading S&P, like, just send out your thoughts and prayers to them. They're gonna need it. We're gonna stay on till 3:45, just to the end of this macro. I wasn't expecting the live stream to be this long, so especially with the price action we're getting. But whoever's still sticking around, y'all some real ones. Y'all some real ones for sure. Yeah, this price action here, man. Do you have rules when not to trade? I got tossed today. I like my entry model. Join the Discord. I know y'all probably hate me saying that, but I have my complete trading plan, and the days that I avoid, the days that are low probability, I have that in the Discord. You don't even have to pay. There's free access, but I have all the days listed out that I don't trade because it tends to be low probability. As far as price action goes, if it's a mixed market, if dollar's going higher, Nasdaq's going higher, S&P sideways, Dow's going down, like, if it's a mixed market, I don't press the button. I also don't trade if Nasdaq and dollar are moving in the same direction. What else? If we're consolidating, like we talked about the opening price, see at S&P. So if we're ever consolidating around opening prices, like this 130 opening price, look what S&P did, just consolidating, unwilling to leave the opening price. If that's the case, I'm not planning on taking a trade. What else? If we're consolidating between two new week opening gaps, new day opening gaps, so like sometimes we'll have days where, gosh, my chart looks like retail. Sometimes we'll have days like this where we're consolidating between two new day opening gaps, new week opening gaps. I don't like to trade if we're ever like in a range like that. I tend to get chopped up. So, and then just understand any other weaknesses that you have. Pray for me. I'm long. Oh, I'm gonna pray for you. All right. I pray for anybody who's in the trade right now, long or short. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna send it up there. Let's see. How to get into live streaming. I think for YouTube you need, I can't remember. I think like you need 500 subscribers to live stream. I can't remember. I think you could live stream on like on a laptop with, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, but if you want to live stream from your phone, I think you need like 500 subscribers, something like that. And then just use OBS screen recorder. It's free. Yeah, if you got to pray, get out the trade. Just close it, bro. If you're throwing up prayers up there, just close the trade. Why are you looking at those highs if the buy stops got taken between 215, 245? My main focus The NQ has been pretty lethargic, but these highs up here are just too clean. That's my focus. But we're running out of time in the day. We only have 30 minutes till market closes. But that's just too smooth. But if we can't make a run for that buy side, I like the buy side here. Again, this is not a trade idea. I'm just saying what I see in the chart. This up here might be too much to ask for, but as far as the final hour macro goes, which side do I think it's going to run for? I don't know. I haven't been able to form a strong bias with any kind of confidence. So what's my ambitions for the YouTube channel? Man, I don't know, man. Like, I just be having visions. Like, I could see myself like really running off with YouTube, like doing like crazy stuff, like meetups, collabs, linking up with other traders, like more vlogs, day in the life, travel vlogs. Like, I want to do so many like other things. Like, I want to start like a series, like growing a 5K account to like 20K series, or I've had like the idea like starting a series called like Let's Pass a Prop Firm or something like that, where I buy a prop firm from scratch and then I basically pass it and do that like in a series. That's probably going to be for like paid members, because obviously people are just going to be trade copying. But I don't know, something like that. I just be having a whole bunch of ideas. What else? Oh, there's so much I want to do. There's so much. But, and then at the same time, I just be like, I want to keep my channel professional. Like, if you notice my thumbnails, I don't clickbait. I don't clickbait my thumbnails. I don't clickbait my titles. I'm not flashing money in my thumbnails. There's no crazy jaw dropping. Like, I want my YouTube channel to be kind of boring. Because if you're not here to like get better, then it's like I'm attracting the wrong audience. I don't want to attract the audience who's only addicted to seeing dollar signs and cash and money and luxury watches and Lambos and mansions. Like, if you need to see that to click on my video, then you're in the wrong group. But if you're trying to get better as a trader and just understand how to reprice action, and you click on a boring thumbnail, like, that's the people who I'm trying to entertain, I guess, if you want to call it that. Am I a full-time trader? Technically, yes. I need to do a story time about that, because I wasn't planning on going full-time until I got fired. And then I was like, all right, I guess we're doing it. And so far, it's been doing me well. Love is blind. Why not trade the Nasdaq and dollar? If Nasdaq and dollar is going in the same direction, I would not touch it. Not a chance. Not a chance. Now, I may grow in my development as a trader when, like, I may say, all right, you know what? My skill set is at the point to where if Nasdaq and dollars are moving in the same direction, I still know how to navigate that with some sort of confidence. Like, I know what I'm looking for. I know when I want to be trading, if that's going on, and when it's best to just sit still. So, yeah. This price action is disgusting. Why'd you get fired? It was a whole bunch of, I'm gonna say that for a story time, or maybe in the next day in the life video, I'll explain it. It was nothing crazy. It was just a bunch of like childish stuff, but it was a blessing. So I'm kind of glad it happened, because I wouldn't be able to trade and do this PM session stream if I still had that job. So. The buy side I annotated, would I say I already got purged? So if you look at it like that, like, yes, we ran above that high there, but in my opinion, this is just still too smooth. So if we just ran above it by a couple ticks, I'm just, instead of just looking at that high, I'm just throwing all of that right there. Funded with Top Step. No, I'm not funded with Top Step. I trade personal funds. My broker is TradeStation. I know somebody's gonna ask. I trade with TradeStation. I'm not saying you should use them, but that's the broker I like. Because I'm a thug. Nah, I be chilling. Which time frame alignment? So I have pretty much daily chart, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart. That has all my focus. So on the screen that you guys are watching right now on my laptop, I have a 1-minute chart here, and on my monitor I have a 4-chart layout. I have 4 squares. The top left, I have a Nasdaq daily chart. Top right, I have the dollar index 15-minute chart. The bottom left, I have a Nasdaq 5-minute chart, and bottom right, I have a Nasdaq 15-minute chart. So I'm always watching the daily, 15-minute, 5-minute, and then I have the dollar index pulled up as well. I don't care for the 4-hour. It's just too big of a time frame for me. Like, if I'm going to mark up anything on the 4-hour, I might as well just look at the daily. And rarely will I use the 1-hour chart. It depends what's in the price action. But this is giving seek and destroy vibes. So we'll stay on for 10 more minutes till 45. This was a pretty boring PM session. Weekly chart, I look at the weekly chart if I'm looking for new week opening gaps. But I only look at the weekly chart like on the weekends before the new week opens up, just to kind of get a direction. I want to see which direction the weekly candle is likely to expand, higher or lower. But that, as far as the weekly, like I trade the 1 minute and I only trade 1 hour, so I don't really need a weekly chart as far as like intraday. But I do glance at it like over the weekend. Nah, I like live streaming. Chill. But no, I said that we're gonna sit through the final hour macro, so don't blame me. Originally, I was gonna get off at 3 p.m., but we're already approaching that 3:15 time window, so I said, you know what, we're gonna stay on. This is for reaching 1,000 Discord members, so. No, I see why ICT's live streams are 5 hours long. Like, the time just be flying by. Like, I can't even blame them. I see why. That's funny. Never laugh so much. I mean, that's good. That's what's up. It feels boring to me because, like, I wanted to see clean price delivery, a clean price run, but Nasdaq had other plans. What made you get into trading? What made you tell yourself? I've always been into like stocks, like since middle school. I've always just been like in middle school. I was reading like stock market books, like day trading books. I was just always fascinated with it. I wasn't like studying it, but I just had a general interest since like middle school as far as like finance, just finance and business as a whole. Then I got to high school, and maybe like senior year, I discovered trading, and I was like, okay, like it's a little interesting. And then freshman year of college, I started studying. It wasn't profitable. I was just studying. But I always liked the idea of like making money from my laptop, and like all you need is a Wi-Fi connection, and it just caught my interest. So then sophomore year, I got good at it or whatever, and then I just ran with it. Discovered ICT a couple years ago, and then the rest is history. Opened up the Discord this year, and like I think I had the Discord since like November, December of last year. I can't remember, but opened up the Discord, had like 3 people in there. I literally remember texting my mom. I was like, I just had my first 2 people join the Discord. Like, it was just, looking back on it's funny, but it's literally just me and 2 other people in a Discord server. And I was like, hey, like, it's a start. And that was like earlier this year. And then in February, I made the decision to start live streaming my trades, just going live only for Discord members. I've never been a fan of live streaming on YouTube because I've seen how toxic YouTube is. So just started live streaming in Discord, and by February, I only had like 3 viewers in Discord. It'll be me and like 2 other people. But I just kept posting on YouTube, kept posting on Instagram, just kept doing what I'm doing. And now we're almost at 1,000, which is crazy. But my focus, like, I'm so laser focused on just building my skill set. Like, the mindset I have is like, the Discord can go away. Like YouTube, they could take my YouTube channel away. They could take the Discord group away. I just want to have the skill set. Like, everything else is extra, because if all else fails, I want to be able to rely and fall back on my skill set. So that's why I'm still going hard, still studying. Like, YouTube revenue, Discord revenue, all that, like affiliate stuff, that revenue is nice. But if you take all that away from me, I want to make sure that like I'm still set. So that's why I'm still like, I'm so obsessed with the craft. Like, I want to be able to make eventually 10% in a week, 15% in a week. Like, I want to start pyramiding my position, like just going crazy, like 20% a month, 25% a month. Like, I want to reach so many levels with this. So that's why I'm just like, I'm so focused on building the skill set. But I feel like a lot of like traders out there, once they get a large audience or they start, whatever, they get a little relaxed. I'm not relaxing. Like, I still got work to do. Oh yeah, you're in high school, man. You got so much time, bro. It's just with high school, like, you have to be in class, and there's an issue with the, trying to find time to trade. But I didn't have to deal with that because I really didn't start taking it serious till I was in college, so I had free time. But even then, like, I played basketball in college, so I remember, like, we would be on the road for away games. We'll stay at hotels. I'm on TradingView, and this is back when I was like trading trend lines and stuff. Like, I'll be like in the hotel room. I'll be paired up with a teammate, and like they're playing video games, whatever. I'm looking at the charts on my phone. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm not profitable, but I'm drawing trend lines and all that on my phone. So I just always been obsessed with it. How old are you? I'm 22. I turned 23 September 12th. About like 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm 22. Once you start trading, you can never stop. Facts. Absolutely. All right, for real this time, we'll stay on for 10 more minutes, y'all. Like, for real. When I first began trading, was I type to close? Oh man, I couldn't hold a trade to save my life when I first started trading. But that's everybody though. Like, you're not just gonna come out here and just be able to hold a trade. Like, I could barely hold, because the strategy I was trading was like a 1-to-1 type of strategy. So like, I could even hold for a 1-to-1 trade. I could even hold for a 2-to-1, but it was just a gradual increase. But yeah, no, I definitely struggled holding my trades in the beginning, but that comes from not knowing how to reprice action. Like, it's much easier to hold trades when you know, okay, this fair value gap shouldn't be traded to. Okay, this fair value gap should stay open. Okay, it's okay if price comes down this much. Okay, I'm allowing for price to trade here. So it's like, holding trades, you grow that over time with just your understanding of price action. But yeah, in the beginning, I couldn't hold a trade to save my life. I would be fearful. I'd be nervous. I'd be shaking. But I mean, that's normal. We all go through that. I'll be telling you, these 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds who are like just now getting into trading, man, if I got into trading when I was still young, but like, if I was a teenager, 14, 15, when I got into trading, man, it's a Voice of Michael. Is that the real Voice of Michael? I think I'm subscribed to you, bro. Let me see. Let me look at your channel. Oh, no, I'm not subscribed. My fault. I'm subscribed right now, though. I watch a lot of your videos. That's what's up. My fault. I thought I was subscribed to your channel. I just subscribed, though. I like your content that you be posting. Yeah, trading in school in general is hard. But that's why I put school on pause. Like, that's why it's just, you know what I mean? Because we're not, the world isn't designed for you to like carve out an income. like on your own. Like they want you to go to college, get a job, and work 9 to 5 for the rest of your life until you're 60, if you get to live that long. Like ain't nobody got time for that, bro. We got money to make. We got mouths to feed. Like, so no, something you gotta steer away from that. The way that they want you to live. Do what you gotta do, but the 9 to 5 route, college route, ain't for everybody. It wasn't for me. I hated working for other people. Like I just feel like I don't like having a boss. Like how the way I view it, dang, I see how ICT just be yapping. Like I can't even control myself. But it's like I can't call somebody my boss. Like you're not the boss of me. If you have 2 legs like me, if you have 2 arms like me, you have 2 eyes, 2 ears, and a nose, why am I gonna call you the boss of me? You cut your wrist, we're both gonna bleed red. You're not the boss of me. Like, no. And I gotta ask you, like, if I could take a lunch break, or I gotta ask you, like, if I can go to the restroom. Like, no. Like, there's no way. We're both human. We're both, like, and I gotta ask you if I can. Nah. Like, you're not the boss of me. You're not my manager. You're not my boss. You're just another human being who has a badge that says they're the manager. But I was never one to, like, who enjoyed working for other people. I was a good employee. Like, I wouldn't cause problems. Like, I would do what I'm supposed to do. But, no. Sounds like I'm a spoiled kid. Don't do that. Just because I don't like working for other people, that makes me spoiled. And I guess I'm spoiled then. No, I don't agree with that. I mean, I've worked hard. I don't think not wanting to work for other people sounds like I'm spoiled. Me saying that you're not the boss of me, that doesn't make me spoiled. That's me saying I want to do things on my own. I want to take my life into my own hands. I don't want to have to ask you for permission to do something. Like I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to say that to your face. If you're my so-called boss and I'm working a job and you tell me to do something, I'm going to say yes sir, yes ma'am, because that's how I was raised. So like I'm going to, you know what I mean? I'm not an a-hole. I'm not going to be disrespectful. Like I'm real quiet. I'm to myself, but I've never been one, to have people tell me what to do. So I wouldn't say I'm spoiled. It's just, I've just always been meant to be an entrepreneur. A spoiled kid. And get out of here with that. If you didn't get fired, you would still be working. Sit down. Yeah, probably. But, I mean, I believe in Christ. I believe everything happens for a reason. And the moment I got fired, I had the best month as a business owner that I've ever had. YouTube channel taking off. Discord taking off. Trading's just getting better. So, yeah, I'm glad I got fired. If I didn't get fired, you wouldn't be sitting in my live stream. So, man, let me not get started. Yeah, this price action, like I'm looking at it, but it's giving seek and destroy. I just be chilling, like Like there's nothing wrong with working a job. I'm just saying it's not for everybody. Like if you have something in you, like me, I would clock in, and like I'm telling myself, I'm like, man, I know this ain't for me. Like I'm always telling myself, it's just a matter of time until I get up out of here. So if you're my boss, if you're my manager, I'm going to treat you with the utmost respect, just like I do everybody else. Like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. If you tell me to do something, I'm going to do it. If you tell me don't do something, I'm not going to do it. But just know, like, I don't view you as my boss. You're just another human being just like everybody else. You don't have any power over me. I don't have any power over you. We're both equal. You just have a badge that gives you a title that says you're the boss of me. But you're not. So... I don't care anybody. That's my opinion. I don't care if anybody agrees with it. Yeah, people would take their job too serious. Dream car. I don't know. I just want a Corvette. I've been looking at all black Corvettes. Oh, they're so sexy. Like, shiny, or I'd be driving around and I'd just be seeing them like, man, they be so clean. I don't want nothing crazy. Y'all can keep the Lambos and all that. But the all black Corvette with like maybe like a red interior, red leather seats. Oh my God. Somebody gotta flip the burgers. Hey, chill. I respect all workers. It's just not for me. But I'll do it. Don't get it wrong. I'll do whatever I have to do. Like if I gotta be in that kitchen flipping burgers to build my, personal training account, like best believe I'm finna be in that kitchen. But I don't plan on staying there. That's the main thing. Like I'll work whatever. I have 7 jobs. I'm 22 years old and I've had 7 or 8 jobs. Like I'll work. Don't get it twisted. But if you think I'm finna stay here till I'm 60, you got another thing coming. All right, let's see if Nasdaq wants to try to make a run for those equal highs. What flash drive do you recommend? Any flash drive. Literally, all flash drives are the same. Any flash drive, it doesn't matter. I just have a cheap little thing from Walmart. It's nothing crazy. Any trades for today? No. Took 2 losses in the morning, so I'm done for the day. No trades in the PM. No trades in this final hour macro. I want to see if Nasdaq can reach for that buy side before market closes at 4 o'clock. And I'll probably wrap it up. I wasn't planning on live streaming this long. I really should be taking notes right now from the 2024 playlist. I'm trying to catch up. Any vlogs? I might do a birthday vlog. My birthday weekend, September 12th. I'm planning on taking like a little staycation somewhere. Book a nice hotel. Ride around the city. Get a few drinks. All that stuff. Maybe get a hotel like with a view or something like that and just vibe. Get some good food. Just went long. You got 13 minutes, my guy. Any meet and greet? Nah. Maybe. I don't know. I'm promise y'all I'm not the type to like be social like that. I never vlog. Like my friends and family were telling me like I couldn't believe you vlog. Like you actually put yourself in front of a camera like that. I'm the last person to be in front of a camera. Like that's just not who I am. So a meet and greet, that's probably a little out of my comfort zone, but we'll see. I really just be laying low. Like I'm just trying to make money, stack my money, help other people, and just like mind my business. I don't really care for anything else. And Tremaine Demon coming out in the vlog. Nah, it's gonna be chill. It's gonna be chill. Like it's literally just gonna be like, I think I'm going to Austin, Texas. Maybe I have like one of my favorite hotels in Austin that I like to go to, and it's literally just gonna be me. Like I ain't bringing no female, no friends. Like I'm having a birthday dinner, like on my actual birthday, but on the weekend or the following weekend, it's just gonna be me. I'm just booking a hotel for like 2 or 3 days, and I'm just gonna vibe. Like I'm bringing my speakers so I could play my jazz music in the hotel room. I'm going to some bars, like grab a few drinks by myself. I don't need anybody with me. In Austin, in Austin, Texas, they have like electric scooters all around the city. Like you can just hop on one and just ride around, and it pays. You have to pay for like on your phone. It's like maybe like $1 per mile or something like that. I'm finna hop on a scooter and just ride around the city at night. Like that's gonna be the vlog, I'm telling you. No girlfriend? Nah. I mean, nah. I can't focus on no girl right now. I just been focusing, chilling on myself, racking up the bread. There's a buy side equal highs for Nasdaq. Wait for it just a little more. Nah, no distractions. I mean, I had a couple people try to like, you know what I mean, but I'm just trying to focus on myself because like I'm just trying to run up the bread. And like in the past, I've kind of gotten away from that like 3 or 4 months ago, where I was getting caught up with messing with the wrong females. It was nothing but a distraction. So it's like I can't. I just can't. But I be chilling. Like I saw the girl. This is getting personal. I don't care. Y'all family. I saw like I was at the gym, and like the girl asked me. She was like, "Hey," like she followed me outside the gym when I was leaving here at my apartment. She was like, "Hey, like I don't want to step on any of your toes. I'm just asking like, do you have a girlfriend? Are you talking to anybody?" I was like, "Nah, wow, what's up?" And she's like, "Oh, well," she was like, "I just thought you're cute, whatever. I'm trying to get to know you." And I told her, she was like, "Can I get your number?" I told her, I was like, "Yeah, I'll give you my number, but like, just so you know, I'm really not looking for anything serious. Like, I'm just focusing on myself." I was like, "If you cool with that, then we could go grab some food, chill." And she's like, yeah, that's cool and all that." So it's like, I just be chilling, bro. Cause like women and all that, they come and go. But we gotta get to we gotta get to the bag. We'll stay on till 4 o'clock, man. We'll stay on till 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock for real this time. For real, 4 o'clock. Like, for real. For real. I mean, no, that's real. Like, I mean, I'm human just like y'all. Like, I got a personal life. I'm not just all charts and market reviews and Discord. Like, I got a life outside the market. But I'm really a homebody. Like, if I do go out, I'm by myself. Like, I'll be going downtown. I'll be going to bars. Or I'll go to, like, a club by myself. Not like a strip club, but just, like, you know what I mean? And I'll just be grabbing a drink by myself. Go around, walk around the city. Like, for my birthday, I'm taking, like, a little staycation. Treat myself a little bit. I had a great, past couple months. I reached some milestones, some personal goals I set for myself. 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, like 1,000 Discord members. Like, so I'm finna treat myself, book a little hotel room, and just vibe. I don't need anybody else to be beside me to enjoy that. Enjoying your own peace, man. That's the, if you can enjoy being by yourself and just enjoy your own company, you living for sure. Lollipop, yeah, we hitting up that lollipop club for sure. For sure. Nah, I don't do the strip clubs. You would never catch me throwing no ones at no girl. I wish I would get my profits back from Nasdaq. Waste them in a strip club. You want me to throw ones at you? I just made that money on the silver bullet this morning, and I'm supposed to throw ones? No, ma'am. Like, what? I just made this money pre-market, and I'm supposed to throw it at you? I'm picking my ones back up, and I'm walking out. Y'all tripping. I don't know. I never understood the whole strip club throwing money. Like, who are you trying to impress? Like, you just wasting money, bro, for a girl who don't care nothing about you. Like, you gonna throw thousands of dollars at her, and you gonna walk out, and she gonna forget your name. She don't even know your name. I'm like, I don't understand. Oh, my fault. Let me see this question. I started trading ICT 2023 January. I've been trading 4 years in total, but took ICT seriously January 2023. I've been waiting for you to go. I promise we're done. We're done at 4 o'clock. For real. But this live stream, I'm saving this live stream. I don't really want to have like these super long videos and live streams on my channel, but whatever. Whoever wants to watch it, I'll keep it up. I mentioned, or I said the word like adult the other word for adult films earlier in the stream. I don't know if that'll give me like a warning. I don't know how that works. My first payout was with FTMO when I was trading Forex. I thought I knew what I was doing. I got like two $1,500 payouts. It was just luck. I made about $3,000 from FTMO trading supply and demand when I used to trade Forex. And I remember I told my mom, because I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought I could never take a loss. So I got about $300 worth of, $3,000 worth of payouts from FTMO. I walked downstairs. I told my mom, I said, Mom, when I get $50,000 in my trading account, I'm dropping out of college. She almost slapped the taste out of my mouth. I never saw another payout from FTMO again. Oh my God. I don't know what I was thinking. It was literally my first payout. Like, I was trading supply and demand. I got lucky. I over leveraged. Like, it was no skill involved in getting that payout. But for some reason, when that deposit hit my bank account, I remember like yesterday, my mom was folding clothes. That payout hit my bank account. I said, and I was a freshman in college. I wasn't profitable. I told my mom, I said, Ma, like, I just made this much. Like, I'm letting you know now, Ma, so don't be surprised. But when I have $50,000 in my trading account, like, I'm going to drop out of school. Man, she looked at me. Man, I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to end up on the news. I'm not kidding. And I never got another payout again from FTMO. Forex, I don't like Forex. I stopped trading Forex because futures is cleaner. Forex, the brokers and the spread, it's just too much. Like, back when I used to trade on MT4, like the MT4 brokers would look different. Dang, Discord's blowing up. They probably think I died or something. There's so much going on in the chat rooms. But Forex, like the MT4 would look different than TradingView. Like, there would be a gap on TradingView that's not on MT4. And then the brokers can open up the spread on you. Like, you have none of that going on with futures. So I just like futures better. And the time window. Like Forex, I used to trade my local time. It would be like 6, 7 in the morning. But with futures, I don't have to start trading until 8:30, which is my 9:30 open. So, nah, I'm telling man, that first payout had me walking different till reality hit. That first payout, man, I was walking with my chest poked out, knowing damn well all I did was over leverage, risk 5% on a trade, squeezed out a small little 4 pips, and managed to get a payout. And I'm over here telling my mom, talking about dropping out of college. I had no nerve saying something like that. But that first payout, it'll do something to you. Crazy. But now she see what I'm doing. She like, okay, like you cool. But yeah, back then though, yeah, I did not know what I was doing. I got a funded account and blew it. I lost my funded account too. I don't care. But thing is, the way, because this is with Top Step. So Top Step, when you get funded, I think like it's like 3% max drawdown, whatever. So first of all, max drawdown or 3% is so Mickey Mouse. Like, I aim for 2% a week. I risk 1% trade. Max drawdown is 3%. That's like nothing. But when I was funded with Top Step, I think I could only trade one contract until like you scale. So I was in a position where, okay, I'm down like 2% or something like that, or 2.5% with Top Step. Normal drawdown, 2.5% drawdown is normal. That's nothing. You can make that back in a week in a trade. But it's like, okay, I'm down like 2.5%. But with the Top Step rules, I can only trade one contract on the funded account. So I was forced to trade either one mini contract or one micro contract. In other words, I'm forced to either risk about $500 a trade or risk $50 a trade. So you're supposed to, like, I have to get out of drawdown, risking one micro, $50 a trade. Like, can you do that? Absolutely. Do I have time to do that? No. So I was like, yeah, no, this ain't for me. Now that's Top Step. I don't know about the other prop firms, but with Top Step, when you get funded, like, you can only trade one contract until like you scale and this and that. So it's like, I'm not finna fool around with this, trying to get out at 2.5% drawdown, which is nothing. And then like, no, I don't got time for that. Like I can only trade one mini contract or one micro contract. That doesn't make sense. Like let me trade one mini contract or like up to 5 micros, something like that. But having to pick one over the other because of the one contract rule, it's ridiculous. They changed it, 2 contracts off rip. Oh, well, I still ain't going back. Personal funds, man, personal funds. I'm not with the prop firm right now. I trade a combine, but in all honesty, I don't really take it that serious. I'm big on personal funds. So I'm with TradeStation, and I have low 5 figures in my personal account, and I'm just working on growing that because there's no rules. I have so many missed notifications. Hey, 4:15. The market really closes at 4 o'clock, but it trades all the way up to 4:15. So 4:15, I swear, we're gonna get off of here. Literally at 4:15, because there'll be nothing to talk about in price action, because the market will actually be closed. So 4:15. Bro in Discord, no, I ain't gonna lie. Today, I've been on the charts all day. It's bad. I told myself like I was gonna trade the morning session and then use the rest of today to like study ICT content. But I traded the morning session. I went to the gym. Did I even eat today? I don't think I ate today. Oh shoot. And I was like, you know what? I was in the gym and I realized we're at like 980 Discord members. So I just sent out a message like, you know what? Free tapering stream PM session. Yeah, we're still here. But all right, see you, bro. Yeah, we're gonna stay on for like 10 minutes and I'm off of here. For real. I've been looking at charts all day, and that's not healthy. When are you comfortable with trading minis? For me to trade one mini contract, I want at least, I don't want to risk more than 2% a trade. So, I don't know, I could do math. At least 25,000. At least $25,000 in my personal account, maybe pushing like 30 grand. And I'll feel comfortable trading one mini contract. But if I trade one mini contract and my account size is only 25,000, then I have to limit myself to 1 trade a day. Because if I take 2 losses with one mini contract on an account that size, that would be too much. But once I get to like 50,000, then I'll be comfortable taking 2 trades a day, trading minis. But that's just me. Not saying that, you know, everybody's risk tolerance is different. That's just me. Yeah, we vibing. How many personal funds did you start with? I mean, I started with as low as like 1,000, but I just built it up 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 8,000, 10,000, so forth. I'm currently funded. I actually think it's 3 contracts max. I had 2 contracts. I don't know. I tried to put on like 2 contracts or like 2 or 3 micros, and the order kept getting denied. And I was like, you know what, I'm sick of this. I'm going back to my TradeStation account. And then it interferes because when we're trading live in the Discord, I'm trading like what you see on YouTube and all that. I'm trading that, and then I'm trading on the actual TradeStation platform. So like I'm managing 2 different account sizes on 2 different platforms, and like if I'm fooling around with Top Step and their rules, it's too much. I'd rather just trade one account and it's a lot easier. Oh no, I can't use Top Step X. It looks just like TradingView, but I love TradingView. I don't want to leave TradingView, and I like how it looks on my channel. It's just clean. No, one mini is, I mean like the Emini contract. Like what you see on your screen right now, this is the Emini contract. 10 minutes, y'all. 4:15, we off of here. If you still have questions, just message me in Discord. I'm pretty sure the chat room is blowing up. I feel my phone vibrating like every 2 seconds. They probably think I died or something, but how do you put the candle wicks in different colors when they're important highs or lows? I'm not sure what that means. the 2024 mentorship playlist is pretty good compared to the others. In my opinion, 2023 is the best because that's what I went through. Like that playlist really grew my understanding of price action. And just watch the YouTube video I posted as far as like how I study ICT concepts. I don't think I'm gonna do a market review today, y'all. I don't think I'm gonna do a market review today. The AM session was decent. For those who didn't see the live stream, I bought here. I went long 2 attempts. We're targeting the buy side above this high. So I went long here, got stopped out in this consolidation. I went long here, got stopped out in this consolidation, and then ran for our buy side objective. And then we also had like a new day opening gap up here, which was our target. So 2 attempts to go long. The consolidation did me dirty, but that was pretty much the trade we took in the morning. Not we, the trade that I took in the morning. But yeah, looking at the lunch hour, there's nothing really worthy of covering in the market review. The PM session, the final hour macro, trash. So if I do send out a market review, it'll be probably like a PDF file in Discord. But as far as like cutting on the microphone and doing all that, this price action isn't worthy of that. So I don't really care about that. So just be on the lookout for a PDF, possibly. Indicator sessions on charts by RO Rocks AIF. That's what I use. Why did I get stopped out? It's just stop loss placement. This fair value gap here in the live stream, I said I wanted to see a breakaway gap leave this consolidation. So we get this energetic breakaway gap here. I buy it here, and I'm expecting this fair value gap to stay open. My stop loss, I got in right here. This PDA right here, the small little separation, that's where I went long. My stop loss is right there. Because I'm treating this as a breakaway gap. We're leaving the consolidation. All right. Appreciate it, Andy. I'm going to get off of this too in like 5 minutes after I explain this. But I wanted to see this fair value gap stay open because I'm treating it as a breakaway gap. My stop loss was underneath the low of the fair value gap. This candle here wicks me out. And then Nasdaq doing what we thought it was going to do, which is reach for that buy side. And we had a new week opening gap up here. And in the first trade attempt, I just got chopped up going long. Was not expecting that. So normal losses, but it was nice seeing the trade pan out. It is what it is. We'll bounce back tomorrow. All right, man. This was fun. This was the longest live stream I've ever done, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. Had some good combos. The price action, admittedly, wasn't that exciting, but you know, hopefully y'all learned a little bit. There really wasn't much to talk about. We're really just yapping, but full access and lifetime members in the Discord. We are live streaming tomorrow at 9:30. We'll look back to make back. We'll look to make back what I lost this morning. And that's it. If this was your first live stream, glad to have you in here. For those who stuck it out this long, y'all some real ones. I know this was a long one to sit through, but I'm done. No market review video, maybe a PDF sent out in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord already, join the Discord. Okay, you don't have to pay for it if you don't want to. There's general access that gives you access to the chat room and some other stuff in the Discord. So I hope to see you there. That's it. If you have any questions, if I missed your question, if I didn't read it, I promise I didn't skip it on purpose. I probably just didn't see it. Just ask me in the Discord and I'll get back to you. Tag me, and I'll make sure to answer whatever questions you have. Everybody else, I'll see you in the live stream tomorrow at 9:30. All right? Peace.